So for this video, I'm just going to kind of go over how to generally take good pictures. There are 3 key ingredients to good picture taking. Your photographer has to know what they're doing, you gotta know what you're doing, and you had to have known what you were doing when you were making your costume. So about the first rule, you're really not in control of this rule, you just gotta find a good photographer. And what I mean with your photographer has to know what they're doing is they have to know how to find the best view of you. They have to know where the best angles are, they have to know where you are gonna catch the light and be in focus, or where to take things in focus and out of focus and get dramatic and all this artistic mumbo jumbo stuff. That's why when a photographer tells you to pose a different way or turn a certain way, that's because they can see the light and they're trying to get you to face it right so your photos come out great. What are you doing? Do you want to just chill back there when I'm talking? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Wait, let me get back into place. Second rule, most important rule, is you have to know what you're doing. And there's a lot of good blogs, or I guess tutorial type things on posing well in photographs. So I'm going to list a few of those in the description so you can check those out for good photo references or just descriptions further in depth about how to pose well in photographs. What are you doing, Angel? In the drawer. Okay, I think I'm going to narrow this down into 3, maybe 4 perfect posing guidelines. Rule number 1 is 3/4. Good photography should always be at 3/4. It's just because when you're full frontal, you look stiff and you look boring. If you turn your body 3/4, not only do you look slimmer and taller, but you're less stoic. You're more exciting this way. Same with your face. When your face is full frontal, it's rather boring. If you just slightly turn 3/4, much better view, okay? Rule number 2 is arms should always be away from you, okay? So when I pose like this, and see how my arm is flat against my body, do you see how wide it looks? There's no depth, it's just a big chunk of body, and it also pushes against you, so your arm naturally looks fatter, which is always not that appealing, right? So even if you just lift your arms out a little bit, not even on your hip, or create some sort of negative space, and this goes for both arms. You should have negative space between both arms, and all of a sudden your arms go from stoic and chunky to model. Yes. Rule number 3 is ears forward. It also goes by chin forward, but a lot of the times your chin shouldn't be up, then you get to look down your nose and it's very, very unappealing. So you just kind of want to bring your head forward off your shoulders. And it's kind of awkward doing it because it feels awkward and you think the photographs are going to look awkward, but it actually creates a lot more shadow and depth to your neck. So if you just kind of extend your neck, and that also pushes your shoulders back, voila, good picture. Bad picture. I think it was on 2. 3/4, arms, ears forward, that's 3. Okay, so we're gonna have 4 rules, okay? Okay, my last tip for you is to play and have fun with your surroundings. Have fun and do a pose jumping in the air for one. Or if your costume allows it, do a cartwheel or stand on your hands. If you're acrobatic and talented like that. You'll always have those great photos of you of the portrait of the face being serious in a good pose, be whatever. But if you play around with your surroundings, jump off of a log or stand tall upon a rock, I don't know, wherever you are, those kind of fun, whimsical pictures, most of the time, I don't know, for me, turn out to be my favorite pictures of the shoot. Just have fun and try to interact with your surroundings a little bit. And lastly, my 3rd category of you having to have known what you were doing when you were making your costume. What I mean by this is to have chosen fabrics that photograph well. And you'd be surprised at the amount of fabrics that don't photograph well. Things like satins or some chiffons or glittery fabrics really reflect light. Reflect? That's not refract. I'm doing an L instead of an R. Refract. Reflect? Reflect is like a mirror. Refract is like refracting, like a disco ball. Okay, whatever. They freaking bounce light around and make you look really bad. Mix it up. Mix it up. Don't just do I call them costumey fabrics. It's actually in Joann's, it's labeled as the costume fabric section. Stay away from that section. Nobody should ever buy fabric from that section for costumes, for cosplay. We clear? I'm watching you. And overall, after all of that, the best thing to do is to practice in the mirror. Oh, does this look good? Does this side of my face look good? Does it look good like this, 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 like this? You practice. I practice everything all the time. I'm like, oh, this looks good in this costume. Ooh, but this looks good in the other costume. I don't know. Practice in the mirror. That is the best way for you to know how to get good poses for yourself. That's it. Before your photo shoot, just practice in the mirror, review these simple steps, and keep those in mind as you're practicing, and you'll end up with great photos. That's it for this tutorial, guys. Make sure to like and favorite and subscribe for more cosplay and other random stuff, but mostly cosplay tutorial stuff. I don't know, whatever, it's too late. I'm done and going to bed. So is he. Says he's cranky and tired. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Have fun and good luck. If they bleh, 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 bleh. Did that scare you? I'm freaking hot. It's almost October and it's still over 100 degrees during the day. What the heck? Global warming? We need to fix this because this is seriously an issue. Oh my God.